There's a moment we all experience when something or someone throws us off balance. You're sitting alone, staring at your phone, replaying a message that you wish you hadn't read, or maybe you're wide awake at 2 a.m., haunted by what you should have said in that meeting, or what you couldn't stop from happening. It's like being dragged by a wave you didn't see coming. You know you should let go, but the emotions grab hold and they don't let go of you. We live in a world of endless noise, expectations, pressure, and judgment. We're constantly being told how to feel, to react quickly, to prove ourselves, to defend our worth. But what if you could step away from all that? What if, instead of reacting to everything, you could choose your peace? That's where Stoicism comes in, an ancient philosophy practiced by Roman emperors, generals, and thinkers, not because they were emotionless, but because they knew how to rise above chaos and respond with wisdom, not impulse. In this video, we're going deep into 3 transformative Stoic techniques that will teach you how to emotionally detach, not by ignoring life, but by finally learning how to live it with clarity and intention. Stick around until the end, because I'll share a personal story about how one of these practices helped me stay calm when everything around me was falling apart. This isn't just about ancient wisdom. It's about survival, mental resilience, and finding strength in a world that constantly tries to knock you off center. Let's begin. 1. The dichotomy of control. The first and most foundational Stoic idea is this: you must learn to separate what you can control from what you cannot. It's called the dichotomy of control, and it comes from the philosopher Epictetus. We waste so much time, so much life trying to fix things that are outside our reach. We agonize over what people think of us. We replay conversations that already happened. We try to control outcomes we were never meant to own. But Epictetus taught that peace begins the moment we say, "This is not mine to carry." You can't control someone else's actions, but you can control your reaction. You can't control the past, but you can learn from it. You can't control the chaos of the world, but you can control the calm you bring into it. This technique is simple to use, but incredibly powerful. When something upsets you, pause and ask, "Is this within my control?" If it is, take action. If it isn't, let it go and turn your focus inward. The more you do this, the more untouchable you become. 2. Negative visualization. The second technique is called negative visualization, and it might just change the way you see your life. The Stoics believe that we should spend time imagining the things we fear, not to scare ourselves, but to prepare ourselves. It's not about being morbid. It's about building gratitude and resilience. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. What if your career suddenly disappeared tomorrow? What if the person you love walked away? What if everything you rely on, it was taken? Now, take a breath. Most people run from these thoughts, but Stoics face them because once you've imagined losing everything, you begin to truly appreciate what you have. You stop taking ordinary moments for granted. You become stronger in the face of adversity because you've already trained your mind to withstand it, and you learn to value what is instead of chasing what might be. When you use negative visualization regularly, life becomes more vibrant. Every laugh, every breath, every quiet morning, it all becomes a gift. 3. The view from above. Now let's shift into the third Stoic technique, perhaps the most humbling of all. It's called the view from above. The idea is simple, but the effect is profound. You zoom out, far out. Imagine looking down at your life from the ceiling, then from the roof of your home. Now picture rising above your city, then your country, then the earth itself. From that altitude, your problems, your worries, your stress, they shrink. That missed call, that disagreement, that awkward conversation, from space, none of it holds weight. This perspective doesn't erase your emotions, it just puts them in context. You begin to see your life as part of something much larger. You remember that everything is temporary, and that realization, it softens your grip, it releases tension, it brings you back to center. Use this technique anytime you feel overwhelmed. It has a way of pulling you out of the noise and into stillness. Let me share something real with you. A few years ago, my life was unraveling. I lost a job opportunity I'd been counting on. A relationship I cared deeply about ended, and my father was in the hospital. all within a single week. I remember sitting alone in my apartment, just staring at the wall. My mind was loud. My heart was racing. Everything felt out of control. But that night, I picked up a small, battered book of Stoic meditations. One line caught my attention. "You are not disturbed by events, but by your judgment of them." That was the beginning of my shift. I wrote down everything I was trying to control and realized most of it wasn't mine to manage. I started visualizing the worst-case scenarios and realized I could survive them. I zoomed out mentally and realized this moment, painful as it was, would pass. And it did. But I didn't just survive it, I grew from it. Because Stoicism taught me how to stop fighting the storm and learn to stand still within it. So here's what I want you to take from this. You're going to face hard days, moments of doubt, fear, heartbreak, and disappointment. That's life. But you don't have to be controlled by those emotions. You can learn to step back, to breathe, to observe, to respond, not react. These 3 Stoic techniques aren't just ideas, they're daily practices. 1. The dichotomy of control. Focus on what's yours to manage. 2. Negative visualization. Prepare your mind, strengthen your heart. 3. The view from above. Zoom out and put your pain into perspective. Use these. Lean on them. Let them become part of your routine. Because the truth is, emotional detachment isn't about becoming cold or numb. It's about becoming clear, centered, and resilient in a world that rarely offers stability. If this video spoke to you, even a little, take a moment to reflect in the comments. Which of these techniques will you try this week? Have you used any before? What changed? And if you found value here, hit the like button so others can find this message. Subscribe for more Stoic strategies, mental clarity, and tools to help you live life on your own terms. And if someone you know is going through something right now, send them this video. It might be the reset they didn't know they needed. Thanks for spending this time with me. Stay grounded, stay strong, and remember, you have more control than you think. Watch next, How to Stop Overthinking, and subscribe button.